Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Trying to get to him. Got his man on the outside. Snowed under by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Raymond. Good timing on the quick out. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Going to the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try to pop the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Raymond. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Getting some heat. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Unleashes one. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Weeks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. At the 40, there he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raymond. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Hand off from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rams will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Raymond. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy laterally.
Just plowing down the field. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big...
And he's got a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw. It's Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner is stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Rams moving quickly to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Warren. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. 2nd inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for him.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon.
They'll leave it with him.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Here on 3rd down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Ross. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Rams have this offense rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Rams in the hurry up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Warren. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Takes the easy one to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
This game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Smashes through. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.